Hi guys, in this lecture we are going to cover Facebook group, and as I mentioned in the last video that it's relatively quicker to create Facebook group, but they are very important. In fact, they are going to be one of the most important asset in your arsenal as far as engagement is concerned. So after you are done with your awareness campaign in the evaluation phase, Facebook page, Facebook group, these are going to be your primary weapons in terms of engaging your customers. So to create group, we have option here. We can select group here, or we can go to explore and select group to move to this tab. In this tab, you will have your existing groups, and if you go to discover here, you will see all these groups here. In fact, a lot of time others will discover your group using these options here. And now if you want to create your own group, you can simply click on this button and create it. And before we create it, I'll just want to show you that these three options, and I will attach this slide or presentation in this resource section. So basically you have to remember that there are three types of groups: open, close, and secret. In case of open group, as you can understand that it's open and members and post and everybody can see all of that without joining the group. In case of closed group, anybody can see the members, but only members can see the post. So you have to become the member before you can access the post. And then there is a secret group which is kind of invisible, and you only join it by invite. So this secret group won't even appear in that discover tab which we just seen. So if we come back here, we can enter the name or email address of the people we want to invite, and then from this drop down we can select the appropriate category. Now I wanted to create a group for our course, so I was waiting for this video so that I can create it, and I will suggest you to join this group and post your questions or any queries here. So this is the page which is dedicated to this course and the topic of digital marketing. So here, if you see in the left hand side, we have all these options: groups, community. So I will create a group here. Now this group is tied to this page, and we can use it to create a community around our page. And reason why I'm showing this is because it's important for us to see that we are going to use these options to increase our engagement with our customers. So let's create this group. So by default, when you go and create it, uh, within the page option, it will name the group after the page. And if you remember, earlier when we tried, this name option was blank. Again, we need to add few people here, and in this case it has added the page and the owner, which is me. We can uh, select the appropriate option here. So let's say we make it public group so that anybody can see our post, anybody can join it. So let's create it, and that's it. I mean, as I said, it's very easy. If you want, let's select something which is, I'm not good at these icons. Let's select something which is trophy. Yes, I mean, if you want, you can skip it. Now if you see, we have our group. So we can post content here, we can do a lot of things here. So I mean, it's as good as having your own uh, Facebook community. So it's very good. So I stopped recording and I uploaded my Facebook page photo in the group also, to make sure that branding is same. If you have seen this image, you can relate it to me. You know who this guy is, what is the group, and what is the page. So I have used the same. I will suggest you to use same images across your page, website, and group, so that it helps in brand awareness. Um, After that, we have few more settings. You can see that we have the description here. We can add the tag here. We can uh, add the location here, and you can also click on these three dots here, and it will give you the option to um, add few more details. So if we go into the manage group, you will have these settings here like schedule post, member request, and things like that. If you go to edit group settings, you will have few additional details other than adding the description and the tags here. Let's add, let's say, digital marketing group to discuss the marketing trends, issues, and concerns. I will further update it, but you can add anything. Again, for tag, think carefully because these are the tags which uh, Facebook will use to populate and display your group and page in the discover section. So let's, here we can digital marketing for, let's, it is, you can see that it's bringing all these pages, but we don't have to select that. So make sure that our, we don't end up accidentally selecting some other page, because then, I mean, it's not the right thing to do. So we can also use the popular tags, and let's say SEO and social media marketing. For now, if you are a local business, always add this address here. It's very important you add your address here. Then you can create new linked pages here, which I don't need. You can customize your web and email addresses. You can change the privacy settings. So let's say, and now you started with the public group, but now you want to change it to custom, some secret or closed group. You can do that with these settings. uh, then you have the membership approval. Any member can add or approve members, which is the wrong thing. So we will say any members can add members, but an admin or moderator must approve them, because at least to begin with, you should always keep the control with you. Then for posting, members, moderators, and admin can post to the group, because if your audience cannot post content, then the primary purpose of the group, which is the engagement, is not going to be there. So you should encourage, in fact, everyone to post their questions and queries. As I mentioned earlier, that if you have any questions related to digital marketing, Facebook marketing, anything related to digital marketing, you can post your questions here. All right, so now we can click on save. I'm not sure if these tags, what happened to these tags, but yeah, I will come back and fix it. So if not, it's not working. But these are the important settings which you have to manage. So anytime you want to change anything, just come back to this menu. In next video, we are going to start with Facebook page, and Facebook page is the real big thing in terms of optimization and in terms of settings. But having said that, I will not suggest you to underestimate the group is very important. It's just that it's easier, so sometimes people ignore it. Again, if you're not using your Facebook page, then you have to pay attention to the name of the group. For example, if you are creating it for some specific purpose, then the name should reflect that purpose. If you are a local store, some kind of, let's say you're an insurance agent, so in that case, you can create a group where you not only add insurance but also your identity, because there are probably millions of insurance agents on Facebook, but unless until you add your identity to the name, they are not going to remember it. In my case, I have used my Facebook page identity. So if you know that this is digital marketing for entrepreneurs group, you know the page which is attached to this group, or the person or the course or the brand which is attached to this course. So try to pay attention to these. I will not suggest you to spend a lot of time on keyword research for the Facebook group, because that's overkill and you don't need that. Remember, we have to make sure that people can relate it to our brand. So we have to use the name of the brand, domain, industry, and something unique which is specific to you. I mean, it could be your name. So that's it for Facebook group. In next video, we will start with Facebook page. Thank you.